Ooh, it's the Movie Heroes Mystery Tournament. Welcome to the pre-show for the Mystery Tournament. So, hey guys, I'm here with a couple of people to do our selection show for my tournament that'll be happening a week from this coming Monday. And I wanted to do it because I got Chris here live in the studio, the Casablanca Kid. What's going on,
Guys,
Chris?
So doing good, man. We went and saw Muse last night.
Yeah, we got our shirts on still that we got at the concert.
It's a dope concert. Yeah, I'm excited to be a part of this. Obviously, I chose Sam Spade since Humphrey Bogart plays the detective character in there.
Yeah, that's from
Maltese Falcon.
Oh yeah, Maltese Falcon. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, and then we also have Austin with us. What's up, Austin?
What's up? Hopefully the Phantom's in there somewhere. All right.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, I have seen it, so it'll be eligible to maybe show up because that's the thing. We're just gonna bring up Flickchart, and I'm just gonna go to rank movies, and so gonna bring up random matchups, and whichever two pop up, that'll be on the list. So it could be good ones, could be bad ones, could be mediocre. Anything's possible. So yeah. And then we're gonna give some quick rapid fire rankings where we would rank it. So like if we give it an S, an A, B, C, D, just like whatever. And then we'll see how that compares next week when we have a full panel where they end up. So we'll just be doing some fun ranking for now. And for right now, Austin, just since you're keeping track of all the movies, you don't have to put the rankings down. We're just doing that for fun.
No. I'm not writing the rankings. I'm just typing the numbers. So
cool.
So I can keep up with when we get to 60.
Yeah, sounds good. So I'm gonna share the screen here, and we'll. Yeah, good. We can on our end too. Should take a second. Yeah. So right here, I just have whatever random ones are up. These aren't part of it. They're just like they have every movie ever made on this list. And
the Touch of Satan is a Mystery Science Theater 3000 special. Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh, it is?
Really?
Nice. Like I have no idea what these are.
So it was on Mystery Science Theater. Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. Have you seen me? I'm just kind of going like this, or like looking like I'm looking over some. We have our camera position, so both me and Chris can be on screen, but it's blocking a little bit of our view. But it's fine. We'll be kind of doing that because we have our camera here, but then over here, just to the left a little bit, is where our screen is. But for anybody watching, but
close to him, make it look really weird.
Yeah. And we have a couple of people tuning in. Brian, as always, says glad to see Chris in the Movie Hero studio. Yeah, so that's fun to have him here. So yeah, he's just here for the weekend,
aka his bedroom.
Yeah, right. No, this is my studio. This is not a bedroom. Yeah, this isn't where I sleep. Yeah, but and then also we have Sarah. Said I miss your face. Thanks, Sarah. Chris and then hey, Chris and Austin. Yeah,
your face.
So yeah, so basically how it's gonna work is you go up here to where it says rank movies. You just click there, and this is gonna like first matches. Hopefully, faster than. Well, I'm gonna skip. So there's just some random like whatever movies show up. I've never seen either one of those. But then you go to your movies here. You go to your whole chart. So, and also this is kind of like a recommendation for Flickchart.com. So this is the first matchup. So these two will be on there. Carried. So we have the remake from 2013 going up against Killer Clowns from Outer Space. So you can write those two down. They will be on the mystery tier ranker. So, and we'll just start with Austin. If you have a quick letter grade for each one of them, where would you rank them?
Carrie D, Killer Clowns A+.
Yeah, sounds good. How about you, Chris?
Yeah, the remake of Carrie is not good. It's just all right.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I know the original's campy as hell, but you know what? I'll go with D as well. And you know what? I'm going to go with S for Superior for Killer Clowns. I'm gonna give a little more love because
I could be pushed into S if everybody else was. Yeah. I'm
yeah. Well, I'm kind of right with Chris. I would say D for Carrie, but I'd say S for Killer Clowns. I actually love Killer Clowns. I was pretty new to it, but yeah, we'll say
I was
S.
too. I was late to that movie.
And then
yeah, man, Jacob Barber is so freaking fun.
Oh yeah. Killer Clowns rule. Yeah. And thanks for tuning in, Jacob. This will be fun to see what shows up here. So, and then in order to get to your next matchup, I just have to pick which one I think is better. So I'll go Killer Clowns. This is just my own personal list. So up next, we'll see. We got Pearl Harbor from going against the Man in the Moon. So
I don't know what the Man in the Moon is. I know what the Man on the Moon is.
Yeah, the Man in the Moon is like a Reese Witherspoon movie that I've seen quite a while ago, but I have seen it. It's just been a long time. It's like one of her earlier movies. So, and like I used to get this movie confused with Man on the Moon, honestly. But yeah, but and it's also too. I want to actually. I'm not going to open up any tabs, but I think that it has like a pretty decent cast. Actually, I wanted to just see Man on the in the Moon.
Man in the Moon.
In the Moon. A Moon cast because it's got. Maybe not so much. Maybe I was thinking other people. That's Sam Waterston from Law and Order, but that's really the only other person that I really recognize. So, but yeah. So if you haven't seen it, you could just say like haven't seen it too. But yeah, we'll go with Chris. What letter grade would you give these two?
Pearl Harbor is a piece of trash that never should have been made. Although I'm gonna go. I mean, so assuming we can make it. I'm going to put a Pearl Harbor at the very bottom of the tier. It's literally a piece of trash. Yes. Yeah. Or G.
G. Yeah.
G. For something that doesn't exist. I mean, the movie overall is decent, but that love story just wrecks it. It's not a good love story at all.
Yeah.
Like,
it's
dumb.
What do you say for
Reese Witherspoon's hot, so I'm going to go with
sure.
Probably a B for the Man on the Moon, only because I have not seen it.
Yeah,
but I would definitely go with a young Reese Witherspoon any day.
She's fun to look at. So you said wait for Man on the Moon. What did you say again?
Man on the Moon, I said B.
B. Okay. Yeah, for me, I'd say probably. I mean, like Pearl Harbor's bad. I'm not going to say it's the worst of all. I'll say C for Pearl Harbor, and I'll say Man on the Moon a C. I'll say C for both. How about you, Austin?
Haven't seen Man on the Moon. Pearl Harbor's a D. It escapes the F because I think the actual attack sequence is well done.
Yeah, sounds good. That's it. Well, so I would pick Pearl Harbor over Man in the Moon, actually. So I'll go Pearl Harbor here. And the next map, get one I haven't seen. Okay, we got Aladdin, but this is the live action one from 2019, going up against South Park, bigger, longer, uncut. So those will be on the list.
Honestly,
I can't escape.
Yeah. Yeah, so for me, I'll go first this time. I actually think the Aladdin, the live action one's actually a decent. I mean, at this point, I'm kind of over Disney live action remakes, but I'll still say an A for Aladdin. I mean, A for Aladdin. I mean, I thought that it was a pleasant surprise. And in South Park, I don't love it, but I'll say B. I think it's a solid B. But how about you, Austin?
Aladdin's a D. The movie's boring. And South Park. There's too many damn songs. There's still funny stuff, so I'll say C.
Yeah. Well, Chris?
So Aladdin surprised the hell out of me. Like I remember when it came out, I was like, why? Why would you even make this movie? And it surprised me and actually really good. So I'm actually I'm gonna go A for Aladdin. And you know what? I actually really liked the South Park movie a lot. I feel like I quoted a lot, and those songs are hilarious. So I'm gonna go with South Park as S. I know I'd be the odd man out if we were actually doing a solid.
There's probably some people in this community that would say S. I know a lot of people love that movie. So
Stephen Shepard.
Yeah, he does. But I'm not keeping track of any numbers, so you can just say stop when we get to 60. I'd probably pick Aladdin over it personally, so I'll go Aladdin. All right, we got Ghost Dad. Bill Cosby makes the list.
This is gonna end up being a bad movie tier ranker.
Maybe. I mean, there's a couple good ones on there.
I've only got
Chipmunks
one
good.
movie on here I actively like so far, and that's Killer Clowns.
Well,
That's
that
it.
might be kind of fun and interesting
Yeah.
to just
Yeah.
see which one ranks the worst
I
of the
like Bill
worst.
Cosby a lot. Actually, the movie's really good.
Yeah, I
Must sound
mean,
like Bill
It's
Cosby's
not.
movie. That sounds messed up.
well, don't
But-
say you like him too much because it's kind of yeah.
Yeah.
But and yeah, I'm on the Chipmunks Chipwrecked. So we'll start with Austin first. What do you think of these two?
Dueling Fs. These are both Fs.
Yep.
Yeah, these are both awful. Yeah.
that'll be the fun of it. But Chris, what do you say?
I actually like Ghost Dad. I kind of have an affinity for it. Like, I remember watching it when I was a kid. You know, it's like, I realized it came out in 1990, so it was 1984. So, wow, okay, that dates me. But I actually like this movie. I'd go A actually for Ghost Dad.
A.
Yeah.
Oh.
A,
Okay.
because I have fond memories of this movie. I know it's probably not the greatest movie in
Wow.
the world, but like pure nostalgia, I'd go with
Man.
it. I liked it a lot.
What about
I've
Alvin
not
the
seen it
Chipmunk?
since. Alvin and Shipwrecked, I probably wouldn't give it as low as everybody else would, but I don't hate those movies. I think they're decent. I'd probably go a C for Alvin
Oh, yeah.
for Chipwrecked. And that would be a weird one, right?
Well, those are
Mr.
both
Odd Takes.
way too high for me. So yeah, F. I'm with you, Austin. They're dueling Fs. Yeah.
Hopefully, we get some good movies here soon.
How was
Yeah.
this in your?
Come on,
So
if you've seen it,
Right.
if you see it's just if you've seen it and ranked it, or
yeah,
Okay.
right. Yep. So
Okay, gotcha.
yeah,
I have seen good movies, but
not
yeah,
yet.
right here. Jacob says new goal. Try to get 10 in the F tier.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what
Then we
we're
can rank
I've
the
already
F tier.
got. I've already got about 3, so we're on our way. Yeah.
We are.
If I have to pick two, I mean, for whatever Bill Cosby has done, I think it's horrible. I hate the guy, but I'll still pick Ghost Dad because I can't stand Alvin and the Chipmunks movies. So
Mhm.
I only,
The shit rats.
yeah, I only have an affinity for the TV show back in the day. So
Mhm.
got next, we got The Color Purple. Ugh, against New Year's Eve, another movie I don't like, but I've seen.
Mhm.
So we'll go with Chris. What would you rank
I
him?
don't like The Color Purple. I know everyone seems to love this movie. I've tried. I mean, Color Purple, I feel like it's overrated. Probably F for The Color Purple. New Year's Eve, I mean, I would watch that over that 1,000 times over. So, I mean,
Really?
maybe B for New Year's Eve. I mean, it's not the best thing in the world, but it's not the worst thing I've ever seen.
Wow,
It's a decent movie.
that could be a hot take, maybe. I don't know. But,
Yeah, I think so.
but
But I mean, I'm king of hot takes, right?
yeah, for me, The Color Purple, I don't care about it that much. C, I'd say. New Year's Eve is an F, a flying F for me. But Austin, what do you think?
Color Purple's like mid-tier Spielberg at best, so it's a C. New Year's Eve kind of stinks. It's a D, but it's amusing enough with the people in it. So I'll give it a D.
yeah, and then
I just saw Brian's comment. Yeah,
Brian,
hey
yeah.
Brian. Yeah, dude, I'll definitely give it a
Yeah.
a re. A
It makes me
rewatch and check
uncomfortable.
that
It
out.
makes me uncomfortable. I don't like watching that movie because it's like Danny Glover hitting on like 10-year-olds. It's really uncomfortable.
Yeah, like it's really
Sex with,
weird.
like,
Yeah,
having sex with like 12-year-olds. It's really uncomfortable. Like it really is.
yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
like watching it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but even despite that, like it's still, I don't know, like it's a what do you want to call it, like a snapshot of like that era.
No,
and
I
what
get it.
people
I
went
get it.
through.
It's supposed to be. I just don't want to watch it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
right.
I don't want to willingly watch that. Like, that's
Yeah, I mean, over New Year's Eve though, I'll still go Color Purple. So
Sure.
we'll do that. Next we got Scary Movie 3 from 2003 up against Not Another Teen Movie, which is fitting. They're two parody movies. So wow,
Yeah.
this will be a really weird tier ranker. Trust me.
Yeah.
And then I'll give mine first. Scary Movie 3, I think it's decent. Like I actually have fun with it. So and I like Leslie Nielsen, so I'll go B for Scary Movie 3. It's been a long time since I've seen Not Another Teen Movie, but let's go B also. They're both like not too bad for me.
Yeah, Scary
Austin.
Movie 3. I like the first 3 actually. I'll
Yeah.
say A for Scary Movie 3. I think that movie's still funny. And
Yeah.
Charlie Sheen and Leslie Nielsen are both really funny in that movie. And I'll go C for Not Another Teen Movie. I think it's okay, but I don't think it's great.
Yeah. But Chris?
So
what do you think?
I actually really like the first 3 scary movies, and yeah, I like that we get to see Leslie Nielsen in there, and Charlie Sheen is great in there. I I probably go A as well. And actually, I really like Not Another Teen Movie, and I don't know, so I've seen it several times. Like, and it seems to hold up. Like, the jokes kind of click with me. And I always kind of wish I could have like lived in that kind of cool like school environment. I didn't really. But I'm gonna go actually with an S tier for Not Another Teen Movie, and I know that's a ridiculously hot take.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah. That's pretty
Featuring
high,
Slow Down. What?
but
Oh.
Brian said I would give both an A tier. Good spoof films of the 2000s. Jacob, he says, I don't really remember much from Scream Movie 3, but I enjoy Not Another Teen Movie.
Oh,
so I'll give it
said-
a B. So, yeah, that's fair. Like, I would probably agree with that. And then Brian, he says, Not Another Teen Movie featuring Showdown great Sam Levine. Yeah,
What?
Sam Levine's
Oh.
in Not Another Teen Movie. So, well, that's cool.
Dude, Sam Levine is amazing.
Yeah. But from these three, I probably like Scary Movie 3 a little more. So I'm just going to go with that one. And we'll see what we have next. If there's anything, we got Dread. There you go. There's a good one. Dread.
There we go.
Going up against Scream 6,
There
which
we
is a good
go.
one. So yeah, we got a new release on there too. So Dread versus Scream 6, and Austin, what would you rank these?
Dread is S tier, and Scream 6 is B. I haven't been as high on Scream 5 and 6 as everybody else, but I still think they're good. I'll go B tier.
Yeah, sounds good. What do you think, Chris? What would you rank?
So I freaking loved Scream 6. I thought it was a masterpiece. I thought like it took everything that was great about the last one and just like took it up there.
Yeah.
So I mean, I haven't gone back and amazingly given Dread another watch since my hot takes on that movie. But I mean, even with that kind of said, I mean, it comes up a lot on here. So I mean, even without that rewatch, I'd probably give it a B. But I really need to honestly go back and rewatch Dread.
Fucking great.
Yeah, it's great.
Well, like I said, I know it comes up on here a lot,
Yeah.
and I know I've been rewatching some of those movies that were kind of blind spots for me, and they've surprised me.
Yeah. I mean, Jacob, he says still need to see Scream 6, but Dread is an S plus. Well, Jacob, if you're on the episode, you have about a week to watch it if you want to. So, but I can't remember who's all on that episode. I actually think we may even have an open spot, maybe. But for me, I give Dread an S, absolutely. I always talk about when I met Carl Urban and I hadn't seen Dread yet, and I felt kind of stupid. But and then Scream 6, you know what? For all the weird like people surviving stab, like multiple stab wounds, like a lot, like I would still say S. Like I still really like this movie. So yeah, these are both S for me. But overall, I would pick Dread over Scream 6 though. So we'll pick that, and we'll see what we got next. We have Dawn of the Dead from 2004 up against Jeff Who Lives at Home, 2011. So yeah, this could be an interesting one. So Chris, where would you rank these ones?
Because
Dawn of the Dead is the Zack Snyder one from 2004.
Yeah.
was that the trying to think, like, because I think I liked the James Gunn one.
It's James Gunn.
Did
Zack
James
Snyder.
Gunn do?
Oh yeah, he wrote it.
He wrote it, but Zack Snyder directed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the one where at the end,
They get on the boat and then they try to go to the island, and then the zombies are at the island, like shit like that.
Yeah.
They're trying to get with what's his name, Ty Burrell, get on his boat, and he's an asshole in the movie. And
I don't
Yeah.
think I've actually seen Dawn of the. No, I have.
they're in the mall the whole movie, and then they try to get out with the buses, with the armored buses at the end, and try to get out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I don't think I've actually seen this movie. Somehow.
You should see it. It's great.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, especially some of the way that it's shot too. I really like the cinematography. But have you ever seen Jeff Who Lives at Home?
No, but based on those two, like, and I really like the last Dawn and the one before this one was freaking fantastic. So I'm gonna go with S tier without having seen it because that sounds really dope.
Sure.
For Dawn of the Dead.
Not one of the best
and
opening
Jeff,
sequences ever. One of the best opening 10, 12 minutes ever. It's really
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
So Jeff Who Lives at Home. I haven't really seen it. I don't think so. Maybe like a C
Yeah, that's
because
fair.
it doesn't really even look like something that I'm like.
Well, just to explain what it is, because Jacob also says I never even heard of Jeff Who Lives at Home, but but those two on the poster have me intrigued. Well, Jeff lives at home. I think it's kind of like they're brothers growing up, and then Jason Segel's kind of the one who like never really did anything with his life, kind of the more like quote unquote like loser guy that's just at home that doesn't have a job. He's kind of struggling, bouncing from job to job, or doesn't even really want to work. And then Ed Helms is like the very successful one that gets praised by the parents, and Jason Segel does not. So that's kind of how it worked. And for me, I'd give them both an S tier. I think they're both great. If you haven't seen Jeff Lives at Home, it's really solid. I'm say check it out.
I mean,
but what do you think, Austin?
Dawn of the Dead is S tier. I haven't seen Jeff Lives Home, but I know of it. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, but despite that, I would still pick Dawn of the Dead though. So. Because it's great. So up next we got, let's see, Her. So 2013. Up against Mean Girls. So and this time I'm first, and yeah, Her is an absolute S tier. That's easy. And then Mean Girls is an S tier. Also, I actually love Mean Girls. I don't like a lot of rom-coms, but for whatever reason, Mean Girls just hit with me. So yeah, I go back to it quite a bit actually. So yeah. I'll say S tier for both of these. Chris, what do you think?
With Her, I mean, I don't think it's the worst movie ever made, but I definitely don't get the affinity for it like many people. I mean, I'd probably go C for Her.
You and your hot takes.
As I said, I know I'm not. But Mean Girls is freaking incredible. So I'm gonna go with S for Mean Girls.
Yeah. Well, what do you think, Austin?
Her's an S tier. Mean Girls is an A tier. I've only seen it once, but I like it.
Yeah. And Jacob says Mean Girls is an A tier. Her, it's still a big blind spot.
I would recommend Her just because there will be people within the next 10 years, I can put a stamp on it, I've said it before, who will be dating their AI programs.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like I think that's already happening in the next.
I think it's already sort of happening with like these chat programs, and it will be happening once they can actually talk to you 100%. That movie's way ahead of its time. That was 10 years ago.
It's not streaming.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and then Brian just agrees with Jacob. So, but between the two of these, I mean, I don't know. It's a little tough, but I think I'll go with Her. So, so up next we have. Okay, so I've never seen this babe. In Toyland, 1960. Just like slid in here for whatever reason. So I'm just gonna go with Barbershop, the next cut. So only add that one. Don't add Babes in Toyland because I've actually never seen it. But if you guys have, you can comment on it. Real quick.
I haven't seen either.
But have you seen Barbershop, Austin? And what would you rank?
I haven't seen.
He said he hasn't seen it.
Oh,
I haven't seen either.
You haven't seen either one.
So,
I haven't watched any of the Barbershop movies. No.
Yeah.
I like the Barbershop movies. They're not. I mean, they're fun, but Babes in Toyland is just weird. It is like it's one of those movies where you're just like, I remember liking this movie probably a lot more than I did when I was a kid, and I've since like rewatched it as an adult, and it's just kind of like. I mean, it's interesting to look at cinema certainly. So probably C tier for Babes in Toyland.
Yeah.
And Barbershop.
That's right.
B. I mean, it's okay. I mean, but I'm not going to go out of my way to watch the Barbershop movies.
Well, I was just looking up the Babes in Toyland remake because I have seen that with Keanu Reeves and Pat Morita. That's a weird pairing, but they're both
like a really weird pairing.
Yeah, that's not in our that's not in the Keanu Nick Cage tournament. I can assure you.
No, it's not. Oh shoot,
no.
Yeah. I know he was helpful. He was really helpful. It was going to be in there.
So yeah,
it's his favorite movie.
Barbershop will be on there, not Babes in Toyland.
And by the way, Jacob, if you're still watching, I got a notification that Champions just dropped on Peacock. I think you would like that. I recommend.
Ooh, yeah.
Champions. What?
We'll have to check it out. And also too that they just dropped the new trailer for the White Men Can't Jump remake, and me and Chris watched it, and like surprisingly it actually looks actually pretty good. But like you're never gonna beat the original. That's a classic, but even still, it looks kind of good. So
it's the guy who did the House Party movie, so
whatever. Yeah. Well, the House Party movie I think did not look good. So even from the trailers to me, but. Barbershop. I'll pick that. All right, so that's not going to count because that is a Pixar short, Boundin'. So I'm actually not going to count
a good one.
Yeah. But yeah, Rocky. So So I'm up first. That one's easy. S tier. We'll leave it
S
at that. Yeah.
tier, Rocky.
S tier.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. We'll make it quick.
That's our
So,
first unanimous one, actually, for S tier.
it is. Yeah, yeah. Nice. Up next, we
Nice.
have Everything Must Go. Will Ferrell against Honey I Shrunk the Kids. So those will both be there. So, Austin, how'd you rank those?
Everything Must Go is an A. It's a pretty good movie. I think Stranger Than Fiction is a little bit better, but it's still pretty good. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, for nostalgia's sake, S tier.
Yeah, totally. What do you think, Chris?
I saw Everything Must Go a while back, and it was just kind of, it's really, really depressing.
Yeah.
But I mean, he does a decent job, but it's not quite S tier and it's not quite A tier, because those are movies like that I could go back and watch again. But it's not that low either. So probably Everything Must Go is probably a B for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids is just classic. So S tier for that one.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I think Everything Must Go is good. Like I'd probably give it an A tier, and as a pretty decent cast, I was just like reminding myself. You got Rebecca Hall, Laura Dern, Michael Pena, Glenn Howerton from It's Always Sunny, Stephen Root. So I mean, it's a pretty decent little cast. Yeah. So I'll say A, and yeah, Honey I Shrunk the Kids is S. A lot of it is nostalgia for me also, but man, like we needed Rick Moranis back. When are we going to get that new Honey I Shrunk the Kids movie? They're supposed to be coming, I thought.
The TV show, right? Isn't it a TV show?
Oh yeah, TV show. Yes.
Oh, maybe it's a TV show. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's supposed to be called Shrunk. I can remember. It's called Shrunk.
Yeah. So
yeah, it's coming soon.
So hopefully soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but
I want him. Man, screw that. I want Rick Moranis in the next Ghostbusters movie, man.
Yeah. Yes. Right. Yeah, we need him in the next Ghostbusters movie. Come on. Which is coming out this year. So
I saw pictures on Twitter today. Somebody snapped that William Atherton's going to be back in it as Walter Peck, the guy with no dick.
Wait, which one is that?
Walter Peck, the asshole guy from the original Ghostbusters. This man has no dick. You know that guy?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Nice. He, also the guy from Die Hard, the asshole guy. He's going to be back in the movie. So yeah,
that's cool. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I would pick Honey I Shrunk the Kids out of those two. So we'll see what we got. We have Friend Request up against the new guy, which is kind of a guilty pleasure of mine, we'll say. But with DJ Qualls and who's the comedian that says
he has a show in Vegas right now. It's Eddie Griffin.
Yeah, it's Eddie Griffin. Who's the biatch now? Got to give him the like mean stare or whatever it is, whatever that like look is, and they do like the whip noise. But so, Chris, what do you think?
I've never seen the new guy, and I'm looking it up. But I mean,
you ever seen Friend Request?
No.
Well,
okay, so
don't bother because that movie sucks.
I mean, I guess I'll go with new guy then. But okay, so I guess they have to give rankings.
Yeah,
to these movies
rankings.
So I'll just say I haven't seen for
picking
Friend
one
Request.
Of the
yeah, should I say haven't seen for your both of these?
Yeah. I mean, if you haven't seen them, you haven't seen them. Yeah. So, for me, I think Friend Request it's a straight up F. That movie sucks. And the new guy, like, I actually like this movie, but for me, like, it's more of like a personal pick, guilty pleasure. I'm gonna say A. It's probably way higher than.
I really like the new guy, but that poster's weird.
Yeah, they have all kinds of different posters here.
Okay,
so
actually, I really like this movie. So actually, no, A for the new guy. Yes, I have seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, the poster might throw you off a little bit because it's a different poster. But,
dude, and it has awesome freaking cast.
But Austin,
haven't seen Friend Request. I worked at the theater when New Guy came out. That movie is awful. That's an F.
Yeah, I think most people wouldn't like it. I'm just
terrible.
Yeah. Jacob, he says, it's been a long time since I've seen the new guy. I give it somewhere between a C plus and a B minus. So, all right.
But yeah, we're trying to make DJ Qualls a thing.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Like when they put him in, and what was the disaster movie he was in? Where he's
in the Core, he's in Hustle and Flow. Before that, but he was in Road Trip. That's where he kind of got a little breakout. He's fine as like a side guy. When they tried to make him like the star, that's when they failed. Because he's not like a leading man. Like he needs to be like the comic sidekick guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
that's what he needs to be.
It's funny. I listened to that comedian Jim Jeffries podcast, and like he's friends with DJ Qualls, and every time he brings him up, he's like, yeah, my gay friend DJ Qualls, he's very gay. He's definitely a homosexual. He like makes a point to say that. I don't know why, but I guess he is.
It's an inside joke.
Anyways, yeah. So I just click on the new guy. We'll see what we got. We got I Love You, Philip Morris, 2009. Up against Corky Romano, which may be sort of a guilty pleasure for me because I'm a Chris Kattan fan. I even have his book here. Baby Don't Hurt Me, the Chris Kattan story right there. There you go. So, which is like has some kind of unique things about.
All right,
SNL,
Jacob, if you're watching, we're gonna have 10 in the S tier and 10 in the F tier for this tier ranker. So let's go.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we're not gonna have like too much in the middle.
Yikes.
Yeah. So, Chris, what do you think?
I've never seen Corky Romano, and Philip Morris is actually kind of funny. Like I'd say probably A.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think that's kind of fair. Like I saw Philip Morris last year for the first time. I think for our best Jim Carrey movies we did, and yeah, I actually had a lot of fun with it. I mean, like the trailers threw me off because it actually shows them having like gay sex, and I'm like, what the frick is this? It's like really weird, but like it actually works, and so yeah, I'll say A tier for that, and like Corky Romano is a bit of a guilty pleasure, like when he like actually does cocaine and then he has to get up in front of kids and like do like an anti-drug speech. It's like you do, you don't, you do, you don't, you do. He's doing like a little thing. So it's funny. I'll still say
sounds crazy, but I gotta check it
say
out.
C for me.
Okay.
Admire the most, but Austin.
I Love You, Phil Morris is an A, a really strong A. Good movie. Corky Romano's an F. That movie's
yeah, I think most people would say F. So yeah, I'll say F. I mean, sorry. I'll go with the F for Corky Romano. Sorry. Yeah. I'm just repeating what you said for some reason. But up next we have Pride and Prejudice and Zombies going up against Brewster's Millions. It's going to be the weirdest tournament you've ever seen. I mean, the weirdest tier ranker. But yeah.
Wait,
so I'm up
the
first.
Original Brewster's Millions, not the.
What? That's a weird.
Not the Richard Pryor one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. So actually, I haven't seen the original one. So actually, leave it off. Don't put it on there because I've never seen the original. Because
I didn't know there was a remake.
Yeah. I didn't even know that either.
The original.
Yeah, like somehow that's a thing that I didn't even know exists. So we'll just go with Pride and Prejudice and Zombies on the list. If you guys have seen it, I guess you can comment. But yeah, I actually kind of like Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. It's a bit of a guilty pleasure. So I mean, but I'm not a big period piece guy either. So I'll say B for it.
Yeah, it's a B.
But
I haven't seen the original Brewster's Millions. I've seen the Richard Pryor one.
Yeah, it's a good thing that you caught that. Yeah, from 1945. Yeah. but Chris, what do you
Dennis O'Keefe? Ooh, I have a Dennis O'Keefe's autograph.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll go with Pride and Prejudice Zombies, but I really like the Brewster's Millions with
you got to rank it, Chris.
Richard Pryor. God, yeah.
You're not picking one.
You know, Pride and Prejudice Zombies, I think it's a hell of a lot of fun. I think it takes a boring book and makes it actually like tolerable. So I'm gonna go with actually A tier for Pride and Prejudice Zombies.
Yeah.
And
you haven't seen the other one.
Right?
I haven't seen that one. No.
You haven't seen that.
Yeah.
None of us have.
Yeah. Sorry.
No.
I can almost guarantee that.
Yeah. So
So
I'll click Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. And then we had The Man of Steel. There you go. Going up against Tremors 2 Aftershock. Not the first, the second one. Yeah. Which you're up first, Austin. What would you rank?
Yeah, so Man of Steel is S tier. Best Superman movie ever made. And Tremors 2 Aftershocks is actually a lot of fun. It's not quite on the same level as the original one. The original one's like an S tier. But it's an A. Like it's really fun. It's good stuff. That's where Bert really becomes like Super Bert, and he's awesome.
Yeah.
But I still give it a strong A because it's a good sequel.
So I was looking up the cast. So So it has Michael Gross and Fred Ward. Are those only two that come back, or
It's
is
the
there?
only two that come back. Yeah, it's just them. They
Okay.
yeah. Kevin Bacon didn't come back for it. It didn't actually even go to theaters. It was like a direct-to-video thing.
Yeah,
and,
that.
yeah, and there's references to some of the other characters, but yeah, nobody else.
Okay. Well, I have seen it once. It's just been like forever ago since I've seen it. But what would you rank these, Chris?
I actually agree with your take, man. I actually really like Tremors 2. And it's definitely not as high as the first one. First one's great. But probably A for that one as well. And yeah, Man of Steel is incredible. Definitely the best Superman movie.
Yeah.
S tier. Yeah.
Yep.
And him as the villain is freaking incredible.
Yeah, Michael Shannon. Yeah. I got an S tier for Man of Steel, and for Tremors 2. It's been a long time, but I'll go with C probably.
It's better than you remember. You should rewatch it.
Yeah. I might even rewatch it for this. Yeah,
it's a lot of fun.
Because if there's any that I haven't seen for a long time that end up here, I'll probably give them a rewatch. So yeah. But so I'll go with Man of Steel. Let's get to the next one. We have A House with a Clock in Its Walls up against Hotel Artemis. So, yeah, and you're up first, Chris. What would you rank these?
So I somehow have not seen A House with the Clock in the Walls, but I love Hotel Artemis. Absolutely an S tier.
Yeah.
I feel like this movie does not get enough love. It's so good, and I remember seeing it in theaters and being blown away.
Yeah, I think for me, like I actually really like House with the Clock in Its Wall. I'm trying to remember who directed it. Like
Eli Roth. It's one of his best movies.
Oh yeah, it's Eli Roth. That's right. Because I remember that there was a director that I love this movie from, but I don't like like much anything else that he's done. So yeah. So I'd say an A for A House with the Clock in Its Walls. It's a lot of fun, and also Hotel Artemis. I have a lot of fun with that too. I'll say A. Like it's almost kind of John Wickish, like the way that they have a hotel and they help all these kind of villains and different assassin guys out. So yeah, I'll say A for both of them, double A. Awesome.
Yeah, I saw these both in the theaters. House of the Clock in Its Walls it's a lot better than it has any right to be. I'll say A. Hotel Artemis, I'll say B. I think it's a good one-time watch. I would probably never go back and watch it again, though. Honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. Like.
Oh, just a fun side note. When I saw House of the Clock in Its Walls in IMAX, they showed it was in 3D, and they showed the Thriller video in 3D remastered. It was kind of cool.
What? That's cool.
Like the whole
really
like the long 11-minute version of Thriller. Yeah, it was
really
awesome. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That
you see it around Halloween time or something? Is that what it was?
I think it was something like that. But yeah, whatever it was, they attached a 3D version of Thriller, and it was awesome. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So, all right. Well, out of these two, I'd probably pick The House with the Clock in Its Walls. But, let's see. We got the Star Trek 09 up against Moon from 09. So 2 from 09. So, and I'm up first to rank these. And you know what? I think they're both S tier. Like they're both freaking great. So the S tier might be pretty stacked. The F tier might be stacked, but in between it will be the thing for this tier ranker. So yeah, they're just both S. They're really good, and like I'll watch anything Sam Rockwell does, and like he just like just kills it in Moon. So, but Austin, what do you think?
Two wildly different budgets, that's for sure.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
But despite that, they're both S tier. These movies both rock. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, Chris, what do you think?
I can't comment on Moon because I've never seen it.
It's good.
Yeah.
And it's not
streaming
anywhere. But I love Star Trek. It's absolutely a S tier.
It's just weird, like Moon. I think it's Duncan Jones, right? Is that it?
I think so. Yeah, and the guy who went on to do Source Code and shit like that.
Yeah. Ooh, I love Source Code.
Source
Code is a great movie.
Source Code, and then also the Warcraft movie. So,
which was the highest grossing video game movie until Super Mario Brothers recently.
What?
Really?
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Wow, that's crazy.
Globally, because Warcraft made a lot of money overseas, it just kind of bombed here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember seeing that for like an employee screening. Everyone was like really pumped for it, and then afterwards, everyone's kind of walking out, kind of defeated. They're like, that was kind of bad. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like The Price is Right. Failed. Yeah, yeah. So, but from these two, like surprisingly, I actually loved Moon. I would even like pick Moon to go. So, but Up next, we have The Thing.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, hello.
Going up against The Fault in Our Stars. So, and Austin, you'd be first. So
let me make sure I put the right year for The Thing, not the other one, the good one.
Yeah. It's not the other one. It's the 1982 one.
Yeah, no, come on. The Thing is S tier, easy. One of the best horror movies ever made. Fault in Our Stars is actually pretty good. I saw it in theaters. Had a bad theater experience where these two girls were yapping the entire movie right behind us, and I had to tell them to shut the fuck up, like 'cause they were yapping.
I hate having to do that. Yeah.
So, but it's still a good movie. I give it an A. I think it's still pretty good, actually.
Yeah. Chris, what do you think?
So I somehow have still not seen A Fault in Our Stars, even though I know it comes up quite a bit. I feel like on different shows here on the Movie Hero Network. So The Thing is a masterpiece. So absolutely yes.
Yeah. The Thing is an absolute masterpiece. Yeah, like it's one of the best horror movies ever made. So that's S. That's easy. Yeah, The Fault in Our Stars is probably an A for me. Like I really like Shailene Woodley, Ansel Elgort. Like he's really good in it, and there's some twists that like you maybe won't always see it coming. And yeah, I'll say A. So, but to move to the next one, I'll go with the Thing because I got to pick which one I like a bit better because it plugs into the algorithm. I don't want one being ranked over the other personally for me. So we'll go with that. So up next we have Happy Death Day to You and New Mutants. The New Mutants. So Chris, what do you think?
I have not seen either of the Happy Death Day movies.
Ooh, you're missing out.
But The New Mutants is great. I don't get the hate for that movie at all. It's S tier for me.
Ooh, S.
It's kind of weird. It's kind of out there, but I freaking loved it actually.
It could be a hot take. Well, it is a hot take.
Considering Austin's laughing, I feel like it's going to be like F tier for him.
Well, remember, like during the pandemic, I went to go see a double feature of Tenet and New Mutants, and there are two.
I did a very similar thing, Jordan. I saw 3 movies around the same time. Yeah, around this one theater that was open an hour away from me. I went to go see some movies. This little mom and pop theater down in South Carolina.
Yeah. I mean, my ex-wife, like, there's only one Regal open for whatever reason, and it was in Olympia, Washington, and we lived near Seattle. So that's about a 2-hour drive, and so we drove clear out there to see it, and like they're both ones we're really hyped for it, and we're very disappointed by each. But with Tenet, it's more of like a slow like disappointment. Like the more and more I thought about it, I'm like, yeah, that movie's bad, and like it doesn't make sense. But I kind of was a little hyped coming out of it, but because it's like really visually stunning. But the New Mutants, like, it's fine. I didn't hate it as much as other people did. I thought it was all right. I'll still say C, but Happy Death Day to You is an S tier for me. I freaking love both of the Happy Death Day movies, so I'll say S. But Austin,
I don't think the second one's as good as the first one, as far as Happy Death Day, just because there's no horror in it. Like I like the first one.
It's more like sci-fi.
Sci-fi, yeah. That was a weird direction to take, so I'll give it a B. I still like it. It's a D. That movie's not good. Anya Taylor-Joy is sexy in it, but yeah, I went to this theater called Camelot Theater. It's like a little like mom and pop theater. And one of the times I went and saw Tenet during the pandemic thing. The other time I saw a double bill of New Mutants and Bill and Ted Face the Music. So I got to see those.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Oh, Bill and Ted Face the Music is still one of the most painful movies.
Yeah, you don't like it. I actually really liked it. So, and I wish I could have seen it in theaters. I didn't. But yeah, but from between these two, it's Happy Death Day. Up next we have The Babadook, and I've never seen Frosty Return, so we'll have to cross the one off the list. It's another blind spot. That's a
TV special anyway, so I don't think that counts.
Yeah, it's a TV special, so yeah, it wouldn't even count. But we could, we can rate the Babadook, and it'll be me first, and yeah, it's an S tier. Like it's a pretty easy S tier, like very unique and like creative. So yeah, Austin.
I used to rank Babadook at S tier, and then when I rewatched it recently, the kid annoyed the shit out of me. I just wanted to smack him. So it went down to an A for me. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. But what do you think for the Babadook?
I still have never seen the Babadook, although apparently it's on Tubi.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, to watch
everything's on Tubi.
Yeah, everything is.
Not
yeah,
everything, but yes, some things.
That's why. Tubi's
a lot of horror movies are on Tubi. If you want horror,
they are.
Yeah.
Yep, and and we're not going to rank the other one. So
like after I watched Stepfather. God, so
oh
good.
yeah,
I still need to own that movie.
Yeah. So up next we have Keanu.
I freaking love that movie.
Which is Right Along 2. So this time it'll be Chris first.
So I freaking love Keanu. Keanu is so good. It's so much fun. I just love seeing Key and Peele in like highly different kind of movie, but it's fun. Cast is awesome in there. Aside from him, as I remember, I'm gonna go with S tier for Keanu, and I mean, I think probably if we were ranking like Ride Along and Ride Along 2, I mean, I still don't even rank the first one that high. I'd probably say the first one would probably be a B, and then Ride Along is probably like a D. I mean, a Ride Along 2.
Yeah,
it's probably yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you know Chris, like he's a big cat guy. He loves cats. So so yeah. So Keanu would appeal to him. But for me, like I thought Keanu was fine. Like it didn't like blow me away or anything. I was really hyped going into it. I think I went in with way too high expectations. So I'll give it a B. And then for Ride Along 2, it's not that good. Yeah. I'll say D. Austin?
Keanu. I'm allergic to cats, so Keanu's a C. And Ride Along 2, yeah, the first one's a D at best, and the second one was an F. That movie was terrible.
Yeah, like I don't know what happened to Kevin Hart. Like he has good stand up, but a lot of his movies suck. So, yeah, but Keanu, and we'll see what we have next. Dog Day Afternoon up against a Percy Jackson Sea of Monsters, the third one. It's really, really random, but and it'll be me at first. So I watched Dog Day Afternoon recently, and I don't know, like I just didn't love it. Like I just thought it, like there wasn't a lot going on. Like they really drag out this bank heist, just drag it out when it doesn't need to be that long, but it was. And so I'll say B. Like it was like still good. And then Percy Jackson Sea of Monsters is the worst of the two. I'm a big Percy Jackson fan. Somewhere down here I have one of the books. I don't know. I don't have it like immediately handy, but it's not that great. So I'll say, well, I don't know. I'll still give it a C. I mean, that's fine. It's middle of the road. So I'm Austin.
Dog Day Afternoon is an S tier movie. Great Al Pacino, John Cazale chemistry. Good movie.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen any of the Percy Jackson movies, and I don't care.
Yeah. I know you're not a fantasy guy.
I'm not a fantasy guy, so I just don't care about Percy Jackson. Don't care to see it.
Yeah. For me, like fantasy really appeals to me if it's set in modern times. Like the.
Aren't they rebooting that already? Aren't they doing a new one soon?
Yeah, they're doing a Disney Plus series. I think it's going to be a series. I think so.
Yeah,
so we'll see if it's any good. But Chris, what do you think?
I agree. So I was kind of late to the Dog Day Afternoon, but that movie's so good. I'm going to go with S tier for that one. And I haven't seen the Percy Jackson movies, and I have never read the books. It kind of appeals to me, but it seems like a lot to catch up on. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the books are phenomenal. Like
that's what I heard.
Yeah. Like I'm not like I am a fantasy movie fan, but I'm not like in love with fantasy movies. It's not my go-to genre. But
I love the Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, but the books though are some of my favorite books I've ever read. The books are incredible. So, but yes. So I'll go Dog Day Afternoon over that one though. All right, we got Eight-Legged Freaks on the list and The Hunger Games, the original. So, and it'll be a Chris. What do you rank these?
This is tough. Like I remember seeing Eight-Legged Freaks with a bunch of my friends in theaters, and like it's kind of crazy, it's kind of wacky, but it kind of knows what it is. Like it kind of pokes fun at like these ridiculous over the top monster movies.
Is that like a Russian poster?
I think it looks like a Russian poster.
There's been a couple of Dread had a foreign poster. There's been a couple of foreign posters in here. It's weird.
Yeah. They just have whatever random posters pop up.
So Eight-Legged Freaks, I mean, I'd go A because it knows what it is. It's not the best movie in the world, but it's a hell of a lot of fun.
Yeah.
As far as the Hunger Games go, I mean, I like the first one a lot. So I'm going to go with S tier actually for that.
Yeah. How about you? Or actually, no, it'll be me next. Sorry. Yeah. Eight-Legged Freaks, I'll say A. Like I actually have a lot of fun with the movie that on on paper it kind of looks really cheesy and campy, but like I had a lot of fun with it. I'm a David Arquette fan, and then on the first Hunger Games, I actually give it an S. I actually really like the Hunger Games when they're doing actual Hunger Games and they're fighting each other. I actually really have fun with it. So it's not going to be a high S. It'd probably be a low S, but I'll still say S. But Austin?
Eight-Legged Freaks is one of my favorite animal attack movies. It's an S tier. And,
yeah.
And the Hunger Games, I'll give it an A because Catching Fire, the second one, is the best of the series. That one I give.
Yeah.
So
actually, kind of low key, like appreciate all of them.
No, I don't hate that series. I mean, that series is pretty good. So, yeah.
Yeah. So over these though, I probably will give it to Hunger Games though. So, let's see. We have Hidalgo, a Viggo Mortensen movie, and we probably won't. I don't know if we're gonna count that one because that's a TV special.
That's a TV special. That's fine because that evens it out because we canceled the other TV special, so that evens.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and it'll be me first. So, Hidalgo's very underrated. Like, if you haven't seen that, like, I think it's a really cool story how they did this race across I think it's like the Sahara Desert or something in Africa, and they're on horses. And yeah, like for me, it actually works. It's got a lot of Indiana Jones like type of vibes, and in a way, he doesn't always fight people really that much, but a little bit. And yeah, so I'll give it an A. I think it's a solid movie. Austin, what do you think?
So I was in theaters by myself in an empty theater. Hidalgo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's technically well made, but I was so bored. It's an interesting story, but I just think it's drawn out and boring. It's a lot of just him riding around and not doing a lot of anything. So, C tier at best for me.
Yeah, it's almost like a survival movie. I don't know if he's gonna like survive this desert run, but Chris, what do you think?
It was one of the movies I remember seeing in theaters. Kind of being slightly excited for it, but he was so damn wooden in this film. Like, I don't get the affinity for him at all. Like, this movie was painful as hell.
If you want to see a great Viggo Mortensen because he plays kind of a dual like a role where he transforms halfway through the movie. I don't know if you've seen A History of Violence. It's really great.
No, I have not.
Okay,
I haven't seen it either.
It's awesome. That movie is so good. It's one of my favorite Cronenberg movies. It's not a horror movie. It's like a mob movie kind of a thing, but it's about he plays like a small town diner owner guy who has like a mob past, but he tried to change his identity and the people come after him and he kind of changes back into his old ways throughout the movie. Dope. It's a really good performance and he's great in it. It's an excellent movie.
But
excellent.
Yeah, so based on this movie though, I would have to give it an F tier.
Okay. Well, History of Violence, isn't it based on a graphic novel, I think?
Yes. If this was on there, S tier. History of Violence is awesome.
Yeah.
One of my favorite movies I champion all the time. It's a great movie.
Yeah. So I'll go with Hidalgo here. But up next we have we're not going to count the Marvel one-shots. They actually have those on
the original Clash of the
Titans. So the original Clash of the Titans. And actually, I've never seen the original Clash of the Titans. So that's one that just snuck on here. So this one will be a wash because I haven't seen it all. So
it's fun, man. It's some Ray Harryhausen shit. You should check it out.
Oh nice. Love it. Yeah, so that's a blind spot that I need to go back and see. So like funny enough, I haven't seen it, and I have seen the Marvel one shot, so I'm just gonna pick that one. But let's see what we got here. All right, we got American Hustle and Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. So and Austin, you'll be first.
American Hustle is a little overrated. I think it's a solid movie, but I think it's a tad over. I'll give it a B. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is an S tier.
Yeah. Chris?
I mean, American Hustle is all right. I'd probably give it a C tier. But yeah, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is absolutely an S tier.
Yeah, like I'm kind of the same way. Like I think American Hustle is kind of overrated. It's David O. Russell, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I've never been a huge fan of David O. Russell. He doesn't do a lot.
No, I haven't either. Like he had one this last year that wasn't very good. Like he just, I don't know. So
he started out great with like Three Kings and some of his earlier movies, but yeah,
Three Kings was amazing.
Yeah, and some of his early stuff is good, but later on, I think The Fighter might have been his last great movie I really liked. Honestly,
yeah, The Fighter's good. Too. Yeah, so American Hustle, I'll give it a C. Willy Wonka is an S tier. That's easy. So.
Yeah.
So, We'll click Willy Wonka. And then we'll see what I got. We got Leroy and Stitch,
Leroy and Stitch?
which
That's DVD.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna count that one because that's just direct to DVD. But we got Crocodile Dundee in Los Angeles. Okay.
Did you actually see that?
Yeah. I have seen it. Like I can quote. There's a scene that I actually kind of think is a little funny in it, but it's not.
Isn't that the noise scene? It's not a noise. This is a noise.
No.
That's what that scene's from.
Well, that's from the original, but yeah. So we won't rank Leroy and Stitch because that's direct to video. But what do you think about Crocodile Dundee in Los Angeles first?
I mean, the original's better. If it was the original, I'd say S tier. I mean, Crocodile Dundee, Los Angeles. I do have affinity for this, and I do like that character a lot. So I'd probably give it an A tier.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So the one scene I remember from Crocodile Dundee, when they pull in Los Angeles, when they pull up to the Wendy's drive-thru, and he's like, "Excuse me, may I speak with Wendy?" And like, what do you mean, sir? And he's like, "Well, this is Wendy's, right? I want to speak to Wendy." And he like doesn't understand that it's like just a fast food place. So I mean, it's amusing, like whatever. So
I do.
But so like, I mean, I like Paul Hogan enough. I'll just say C. Austin.
I saw Crocodile Dundee in Los Angeles in theaters. I don't know why. That
Really?
movie's terrible. That's an F tier. That's an added to the 10 on the F tier because my God, that movie's bad.
Yeah,
Very bad.
I would imagine most people would say F probably. Yeah. So, and I'm almost tempted, even though it's I like directed DVD to pick. But no, I'll just go with Crocodile. I'm actually not a big Lilo and Stitch fan.
Love those movies.
So
the TV show's great.
And for a reason these load slow. Okay. Well, that's not going to count. Drawn Together, the movie. that's
a directed DVD.
That was a thing on TV, but yeah.
What? Why is that?
But we can rank Crazy Rich Asians. So, and it would be me first. So, I mean, I thought Crazy Rich Asians got way too overhyped for me. Like, yay, we're like giving all the Asian actors their due. That's good. That's great. You know, like good for that. But I just didn't really have that much fun with that. I was kind of bored, honestly. So I'm gonna give it like a D. If I mean honest, but Austin.
Yeah, I think it got a little overhyped too. I think it's okay. I'll go C tier for Crazy Rich Asians.
Yeah. Chris?
I'll go C tier for Crazy Rich Asians as well. I think it's just all right.
It's okay.
Yeah. Like for me, I'm even gonna click on this one, Drawn Together.
Do it.
So because that show was funny. Yeah. Oh, we got another one straight to DVD, the Wacky Wab.
The Water Horse.
But
we
do have Water Horse Legend of the Deep. Yeah, I actually have seen that.
I've seen it too. I've seen it once.
You ever heard of it? Yeah. I've seen it once, and I don't remember anything about it. I'm almost tempted to just pass on it because
I remember. I know
this.
I've seen it. I remember nothing about that movie at all.
Yeah,
it's
I'm gonna say this one is a watch.
Just watch it. Just watch it. Yeah, just watch it. Go to the next one. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm even gonna click on Looney Tunes.
It's like a short from Looney Tunes. Yeah.
Let's see what else we got. All right, here we go. We got World War Z and V for Vendetta. Here we go.
Okay.
So, this time it'll be Austin first.
World War Z is an okay movie, but it's a terrible adaptation of the book. Awful adaptation. They strictly in name only. The book is that book needs to be a TV series. It needs to be a TV series, not a book. C tier, it's okay. V for Vendetta is a S tier. That movie's fantastic.
Yeah. Well, what do you think, Chris?
V for Vendetta, I don't get the affinity for it, so like F tier.
F.
V for Vendetta, yeah.
Wow,
dude, that movie's amazing.
Yeah. That was amazing.
And I don't understand the love for this movie. World War Z, like
don't you dare tell me World War Z is better than V for Vendetta. Don't you fucking dare.
I will not.
Don't you fucking dare. You just did. You said F and C.
Well, so because I don't like V for Vendetta. I don't get the obsession with it. Like we're celebrating this guy who's a piece of shit. He's not a piece of shit. He's fighting a government that killed 100,000 of its own people with a man-made fucking virus. Who's a mass murdering dictator, and he's fighting a dictator. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
But V was a. Isn't he the same thing as freaking? Where he blows up Parliament at the end there. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
there was nobody in it, and he blows up an empty building. It's a symbol.
Yeah, it's a symbol. And my brother Kate actually, he was in England on the 5th of November, and he's able to like celebrate the Guy Fawkes Day. They celebrate him over there, and they shoot off fireworks and stuff.
No,
they like
you
the
don't
guy.
celebrate him. It's Guy Fawkes Day. You're setting him on fire because Guy Fawkes was.
I don't know. Like they low key kind of celebrate him. I don't know. No. Some people do.
You're lighting a parlor on fire to annihilate him.
Well, watch
that movie again, Chris. I'm sorry. V is the hero of in a
he's a video of the fireworks show.
Dictatorship. Yeah, like no.
Yeah, but yeah,
so kind of like all of a sudden I can't think of a perfect movie they're taking down the evil government.
Oh yeah,
but
there's probably some out there.
Yeah.
But
Stephen Fry is great in V for Vendetta. He's amazing.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess I know what I'm watching today.
Yeah, but
I haven't seen that movie since I saw it in theaters.
But actually, though, like V for Vendetta has one of the best trailers. I almost included that for our upcoming podcast for best trailers. Like it has a really good trailer. Like if you go back and watch it, but yeah. So yeah, V for Vendetta S tier. World War Z. I actually really like World War Z. Like I understand that has nothing to do with the book because actually when you recommended it, I actually got the audiobook for World War Z and I've listened to about half of it. I haven't listened to all of it, but
you get what I'm saying? It's more like an anthology thing, all these different stories. Like it needs to be it needs to be a TV show, like chronicling all those stories.
I need to read the book. I've never read it before.
The book is great. And the audiobook's even better. Like the audiobook's even better.
Yeah, the audiobook's good because
what is the audiobook on?
I mean, you can get it on Audible, but it's on YouTube as well in a couple of parts. Yeah, that's why I give it to Jordan.
And they add like so many celebrity voices that voice all the different characters. So it's on YouTube? They have like sound effects, they have music, they have all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
So it's like an old-time radio show.
Almost like that. I mean,
Max Brooks, the author, plays the like journalist interviewing everybody, and he's actually the real son of Mel Brooks. If you didn't know that.
Oh.
Yeah. So
that's cool.
Yeah. So I mean. So S tier for V for Vendetta, but I like the movie World War Z better than most. I had a good experience seeing it with my brother after I hadn't seen him for a couple of years. We went to go see it. I actually kind of think that the third act, which was the one that they totally scrapped and they rewrote it, like actually works really well. Like for me, like it almost has shades of like Jurassic Park when they're running from the raptors. They're like trying to sneak into this lab with all these zombies, and like it actually kind of works. I mean, it's not as good, but it has some kind of vibes of it. So I'll say A. So yeah, and the zombies run. They take down helicopters. They do all kinds of cool stuff. Hey.
So kind of like Running Man, where he's taking down this evil, those bastards.
Well, yeah, kind of. But that's inadvertent. V is deliberately doing things to sabotage the government. Like that's his.
Yeah.
Kind of like the video game Watch Dogs, which I love.
Like Arnold kind of does it by proxy.
Watch Dogs.
Yeah,
I love the video game, The Watch Dogs.
Yeah. So I'll just go with V for Vendetta.
Okay, sorry.
but so what number are we at? I'm just curious. Are we getting close?
The next one's will be 52 and 53.
Oh, cool. So we're getting close. So we have Sabrina, 1995, Harrison Ford, and Audrey. Wait, is Audrey Hepburn in this one?
No,
am I way
that's
off?
1995
that's the original one.
This is Sabrina.
The original Sabrina had Audrey Hepburn. This is the remake with
okay.
Yeah.
So we got that, and we have the Road, which I read the book by Cormac McCarthy. It's actually really good, but so it'll be me first, and I'll probably well, actually no. We need to scrap Sabrina. I've never seen it, so we actually can't have it on there. So
I can't vote on it.
I've never seen it. We want to give your thoughts on it quick.
Yeah, I do actually.
You can, but the Road though, the Road is phenomenal. Like I think that's great. Viggo Mortensen with I think it's his son, and they're just trying to survive in a post-apocalyptic world. So I'll go with the Road, like a post-apocalyptic world where there are no zombies, or just really shady people everywhere. So
yeah.
So yeah, but
the Road is the most depressing movie maybe ever made ever.
Yeah,
it's like the saddest, most depressing thing like you'll ever see. Like it's not zombies, it's not whatever. It's just like life sucks.
Yeah,
but it's a really good movie. I'll give it an A.
And I think I didn't give it a ranking for whatever reason. I'll say A too. So yeah, but Chris.
So I was late to the remake of Sabrina because I love the original. Original's S tier.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm a dork because I love that Humphrey Bogart's in it. But I mean, the road was interesting. I mean, I don't. Yeah, and like you said, like it's way too depressing for me. Like, it's still a good movie, but I would say probably B.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say if it comes down to we only have one slot left, we're gonna go with whatever movie shows up on the left. I'll just say that. So
I don't think I should rank the remake of Sabrina. I actually really liked it though, so I'm gonna go with A.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know if I ranked it or not.
Oh yeah, sure. Sounds good. And so I'll just click on the road because I've never seen the other one. We'll see what pops up. Sometimes it's a little slow to load. Every once in a blue moon, I've seen it freeze for a while, but okay. We got 30 Days of Night up against Next Day Air, which I've never seen. Next Day Air. I'd have to describe. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but
no,
I've never seen it. So,
but never saw it.
Yeah, but we can rank Next Day. Or sorry, 30 Days of Night. But Austin, you be first.
30 Days of Night might low key be one of the best vampire movies ever made. I'm actually gonna go a low key S tier for 30 Days of Night.
Yeah. Well, Chris, what do you think?
I'd also go with S tier for 30 Days of Night. It's freaking awesome.
Yeah, it's like not only like one of the best vampire movies made, it might be one of the best Josh Hartnett movies.
Yeah, this is a Josh Hartnett performance.
Yeah, like he's really good in it too. So I mean, I probably need to give it a rewatch. I've only seen it once before, and I need to watch it again. So I'll say A for now. So 3 Days at Night. So if there's any of these movies that it's been forever since I've seen, I might rewatch a couple for this. But so it might be getting close. I don't know, but
there you go.
Yeah, we got Avengers Infinity War and Mad Max. Here we go. So it might be an actual pretty stacked S tier for this thing.
Okay.
So it'll be Chris first.
Oh, Infinity War S. And Mad Max Fury Road, absolutely a freaking S.
Yeah. Yep, I'm the same way. It's just a double S for me. So Austin?
Double S. No explanation needed. Yeah.
Yeah. And this one's tough. I probably give the edge to Infinity War, but it's a very slight edge, so I'll just pick Infinity War. But all right, we got Hot Tub Time Machine versus Flyboy, and actually we have to strike Flyboys. I've never seen it, so that can't.
The only thing I know about Flyboys, and because I missed it too, is they reference it a lot, and this is the end. Remember with James Franco, where he's like, I got the gun from Flyboys. You know?
Yeah, that's right.
They're playing around the gun, and he's like, bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a gun from Flyboys.
Nice. Well, it'll be me first, and like funny enough. So just a quick little story about Hot Tub Time Machine. My cousins used to live with my grandparents. I remember that I was over there one day, and they like we have a whole thing where we grew up not like watching R-rated movies almost at all, and like my grandparents were like very against it, and so my younger cousins they rented it on their pay-per-view, so it showed up on their bill, and they came up. I remember them getting pissed, like, did you order Hot Tub Time Machine? How dare you? And I'm I was just kind of laughing about it because they were like 14, 15 at the time. So yeah, but I'll give Hot Tub Time Machine. Like the first one's actually pretty good. It's pretty funny. I like when they're going back in time and they're at the ski resort and they're like talking about like the things that they could invent to make money. Like I think Rob Corddry like reinvents the iPod or something like that to like get money for it. So I'll say A. I think it's fun. But Austin?
Hot Tub Time Machine's an A. Yeah, it's a perfectly good A movie. It's not an all-timer, but it's really, really funny.
Yeah. Chris, what do you think?
I say Hot Tub Time Machine is also an A. Like I mean it's been a while since I've gone back and seen it. But Flyboys I haven't ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah, so are we almost at 60?
So we're at the next one will be 57.
Okay. 50s. Ooh, Beethoven's second, not the first, the second one, versus The Notebook. So, and I believe it's me first, and Beethoven's second. I watched that a lot when I was a little kid, like really little. I remember that it has that kid from that show Step by Step with the glasses, and like there's a whole scene where he's like, Beethoven, bite this guy in the wiener, and he goes up and like bites his crotch, but it's not that good. I'm gonna say D. Like it's not anything like that great. The Notebook though, like one of the better like romantic movies for me. I'm not even gonna say rom-com. I think it's just more even of like a straight up romance movie, and it's the best Nicholas Sparks adaptation in like ever made, I think. So I'll say A for The Notebook. And it's a pretty high A though. Like I'm almost borderline S, but I'm gonna go A. But Austin,
if this has been the original Beethoven, because I watched that not that long ago, I haven't seen Beethoven second in forever. So I'm almost tempted to just say I don't remember.
Gets a girlfriend.
Yeah, I don't remember. I was gonna say it low key. It's got a really. The side cast is like Debbie Mazar, Chris Penn, from like Rush Hour and and then Danny Masterson from that '70s show.
Really?
Yeah,
I forgot he was in that. Huh?
Yeah, a couple of weird people in the side cast, but anyways, but The Notebook, I'll give it a B. It's all right.
Yeah. So, watch it, Chris.
Yeah, I was gonna say I get to pick a vote.
Sorry.
And actually, I like the Beethoven movies. I mean, this isn't necessarily as good as the first one, but I'd say probably A for Beethoven second. And you know what? I actually really like The Notebook. I always kind of like, oh, it's stupid. I've seen this scene over time, but there's a reason why I remember that scene. So I'm gonna go with S tier for The Notebook. It's really well done and it's amazing performances.
I always forget the older daughter from the Beethoven movies went on to be on The Nanny, that Fran Drescher show.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, she was like the main
right.
daughter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, in The Notebook, I think that there's some kind of like somebody parodied it on YouTube somewhere. They're like, I waited for you for 7 years, and the guy's like, and okay.
Well, they used to have that phone commercial too.
Oh yeah, the phone. Yeah, they had the phone commercial. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
So the next two will be the last two, unless it's something you haven't seen, Jordan.
Okay, sounds good. So I'll just pick The Notebook here. We'll see. Hopefully something good. The Chronicles of Narnia, Prince Caspian in 30 minutes or less. Why
has Prince Caspian come up like 3 times in the last like 2 weeks on this show?
Yeah.
What the hell is going on?
Yeah, like it keeps coming up. Yeah, you're right. But you'll be up first, Austin.
I don't watch that shit.
You love it. It's your favorite movie of all time. Don't lie.
Bullshit. Like whatever. I don't.
You have a poster on your wall for him. It's on your ceiling. Actually,
no, I didn't watch Prince Caspian because I like barely got through the original one. 30 minutes or less. I saw in the theater. I haven't seen it since then. Yeah, it's the guy who directed Zombieland. I don't remember his name, but yeah, it's
like Ruben Fleischer or something.
Yeah, Ruben Fleischer. It's fine. Like a C.
Yeah. What do you think, Chris?
30 minutes or less is just bad. Like F tier.
F.
Get it.
Oh wow.
And Chronicles of Narnia, Prince Caspian is just like a B. It's a B. I don't love those movies. I don't hate those movies. I mean, the books are 1,000 times better, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, for me, I actually really like the Chronicles of Narnia books and the movies to an extent. Like the books were some of the first novels I ever read as a kid, like full length novels. I remember someone gave me the like box set of them, and I wish I would have saved that. My parents, I think, sold it at a garage sale or donated it to like Goodwill or something like that. But yeah. So I like the first one better, and I'd say the first one is an S. So this one is an A for me. But and 30 minutes or less. I think this is kind of funny. I think Jesse Eisenberg and Aziz Ansari, they kind of work together, and like he brought a bomb to a school filled with young children or something like that. Like I remember that from like the trailers and stuff. So like it's fine. I'll say I probably like it more than most. You know what? I'm gonna say A. So yeah, I like it probably more than
all right now
most people.
That's it for the 60. What would have been the next two if you were to click on something?
Yeah,
You
let's just see.
Let's see what would have been the next two had we gone to.
Yeah, so
we're not going to, but let's just see what it would have.
Yeah,
right.
Well, I would pick the Chronicles of Narnia here, probably. Even, because I ranked them both an A. So, that it would have been a guy thing in It Chapter 2. So one bad one and one good one.
I saw a guy thing in theaters. Yeah, that's the most generic fucking just.
The most
awkward.
generic.
I got caught in an awkward situation comedy. Like it's the most generic bullshit.
Not good. Yeah.
If it was It Chapter 1, it'd be more interesting than It Chapter 2. It Chapter 1 could be a contender for an S tier. So yeah. But anyways, I was gonna say so our list again, looking it over and what came up, I think we have enough to get like a 10 in the S tier. Like we really do. I think between there's enough for that.
I think
there's some stuff right in the middle. There's some garbage we can throw in the F tier, So I mean, I think there's everything. Yeah.
It'll be kind of interesting to actually like have more than just one thing in the F tier for once, just to kind of just have some fun, be like shitting on movies. This movie sucks. Just throw it in the F tier. You can do that for a few of them, So when it comes to the mystery tier ranker, we'll just do it exactly like a regular tier ranker. So we may not get to all of these. Like probably some of the mid-level ones won't get talked about that much, but that's fine though. I mean, it's really up to everyone's choice that's on the episode to just like pick whatever they want to talk about, and we'll just do it like we normally do. It usually go about 2 hours, and then we have a Hail Mary round, so we'll just do that and see what happens. So, but this is one, like, I'll get you the list, Austin, of everyone that's going to be on the episode. I wanted to get it out about a week early, so just in case people want to see it, they want to like just make some pre-rankings. They might want to watch some of these movies, maybe. So yeah. So that's it. They're all movies that I have seen. So they're not necessarily all good or bad. They're just movies I've seen. So yeah, but this was fun though. Yeah, so that will do it. We just want to make it just a quick little kind of like some like speed rankings, like rapid fire.
Happy early birthday, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. So my birthday's coming up in like a week or something. But hang on. For some reason I'm not seeing the take this off of the screen thing. There we go. Okay. I had to put my tab in full screen. But so
no phantom. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, no phantom. Sorry. Yeah, but it was eligible. Like it is on that list somewhere. But like that's out of about, like, you've probably seen about double the movies I have, Austin.
I've never sat down and done the Flickchart thing, but I probably, if I had to guesstimate, I've probably seen close to 10,000 movies. Honestly, again, not like all my favorites or I own every single one, but if I did, like, literally just went through the website and clicked what I've seen, like it's probably something like that. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, like, I thought that I've seen that much, but then I went through and like ranked like literally like I've been doing this for years. Like the whole Flickchart thing, probably since like 2013,
Maybe
2014.
I need to finally do that because I've never done Flickchart.
Yeah, so like I went back and like I've logged hours ranking movies. So it's definitely everything that I've seen, and like it that's less than 3,000 movies. It's like 2,000 and like technically it's like 2,600 about, but there's about 40 or 50 movies that somehow snuck in there that I haven't seen.
Log Mormon movies.
No, well, yeah, I think so. So yeah.
Did you rank Mr. Whatever's Christmas movies?
Yes.
I don't know if they have Mr. Krueger's Christmas on there because that's like a short one, like a 45-minute like movie or something.
If they have Frosty Returns on there, they might have Mr. Krueger's Christmas on there.
Yeah, like you never know, but they definitely have like some other ones like the Singles Ward and the Best 2 Years and like some of those like cheesy Mormon movies. The Home Teacher, that's one that like everyone needs to see. The freaking Home Teacher, that is like the most cheesiest stereotypical Mormon movie. But
I've seen that. Look at you.
Yeah.
It's really stereotypical.
Or like Church Ball, that actually has Fred. What's his name?
Fred Ward.
No, not Fred Ward.
Fred Willard.
Yeah, Fred Willard. Like,
wow.
Like for some reason he's in that. So from like Best of Show and like all that stuff. Yeah. So, but yeah, this was fun to just kind of just like talk about some movies and just kind of see what's going to show up. So yeah, that'll be that. It'll be an interesting one. So we'll but I'll get you the list of who's going to be on the episode. Actually, for my plug, you know what? I'll even tell you who's going to be on the episode. But we'll do some quick plugs if you have anything. Austin, where can we find you?
Well, if we're actually going to be on, at 9:00 on Sunday for our trailers thing, I signed up for one thing quickly at 8:00. I'm going to do right before on Ryan Permison's channel, the Nerd Culture channel.
Yeah.
We're going to do a review of that recent Power Rangers Once and Always special.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah, because you know how big of a Power Ranger fan I am, old school Power Ranger. So he wanted some big Power Ranger fans, so we're going to talk about that for a little while. So
yeah,
I'll still be on the trailer episode. Obviously, I'm still going to be there. We're just going to do that an hour before. So
yeah, cool.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, just that, and wherever else. I haven't done. I did some Jeopardy last night. If you want to look up Henry Confidential's channel, I hosted some Jeopardy last night. That was fun. And I did
cool.
a JPO's tournament.
Check that out.
He's in the middle of that ASAT tournament, so I had my match last night too. So,
yeah. Cool. Well, Chris, where can we find you?
So this is a little tougher for me, but wow. As I'm waiting for
like all of his social media to scroll on by.
I'll just look it up.
Find me at Jordan Avery. What's this writer?
Twitter writer_84.
Jordan 83.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see it all. See Scott 1128.
Thank you so much for reading my stuff.
Email us with questions at moviehero2121 at gmail.com.
Yeah.
Okay, I need your radio announcer voice.
Yeah.
At gmail.com. Find us on the socials at Twitter at Jordan.
On all the socials, yeah.
And of course, as usual, I want to promote my TikTok, which has been growing, Casablanca Kid, and also my Twitch. Guys, been doing more and more gaming over there. Yeah. I'm excited to dive into Dead Island 2, which I got the big edition of that. Yeah. Of course, I've been here over in Pocatello, which was freaking dope because we went and saw Muse last night.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And saw the Muse, we got our shirts on. So the concert, one of the best shows I've ever seen.
Cloudy today with a high of 71 degrees. Trigger traffic downtown. Slow on the I-91.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, technically, it'd be the I-15 over here. Is what we have.
Right?
Oh yeah, but yeah. I guess for the upcoming show for this one, we are all set to have. Let me see. So we actually do have one more open spot. So if anyone's is listening and wants to jump on, right now we just have Brian Nussbaum, Ross Bristow, and JPO. So those are scheduled now, but we could always have one more person. So it's like
we'll
Jacob
see what
or
schedule looks like. I don't know what it is.
Like anybody watching wants to jump on, or if your schedule works out, Chris,
I can call and find my schedule.
Could jump on. That'll be on a Monday, May 1st, because I wanted to do it on my actual birthday. That's a Sunday, and like we have all kinds of family stuff going on because me and my dad celebrate our birthdays together. Because his is April 28th, mine's April 30th, and then we're also doing this baby blessing thing for my brother.
What's your actual birthday?
It's April 30th.
Oh, okay, because May 1st is my sister's birthday.
Okay, nice. Yeah, like for some reason, like for like April and May, like there's been a ton of people's birthday, and like even for like yours was the like tail end of March, and then we had Jacob Barber in there, we had Malcolm's in there, then my nephew had a birthday, and then my dad, me, and then your sister, and then my brother Kate, his birthday's in May, so it's like all right in a row, like all these birthdays. So yeah, but and then just a couple of things we have coming up. You can see all of our socials down below, so just like you can get it there, so I won't repeat it. But on Sunday we'll be doing our favorite trailers of all time as a podcast for Podcast League Now, and Chris will be here with us once again, so that'll be fun because he goes home. He has a really weird. So getting on a bus, and there are only 2 times you can take the 1:30 p.m. or the 3:30 a.m. So we just decided to go 3:30 because why not? Just get on the bus to sketchy time.
So you're gonna sit next to Jordan and watch the movie trailers with us? Is that what you're gonna do?
Yeah, I am.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah. So he won't have an actual list. It'll be our list.
Steven Shepard, if you're watching this, I need your trailer list. Thank you. I messaged you this morning.
yeah, right.
Otherwise, me and Jordan just gonna go with all of our alternates, and it's just gonna be our list. So
yeah, right.
Exactly. By Sunday morning, it's gonna be our list, and you're just going to tag along. So
yeah, I'll just hang out and comment on the movies.
Yeah, for sure. But all good trailers. It'd be fun.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, if you watch the last show that we did, Steven Shepard's like, I could probably get you that list tomorrow, and like here it is days later. Yeah.
He hasn't even seen the message.
Dude, that's a dope Phantom shirt.
Yeah. I wore it when I took my picture with Billy Zane.
Nice.
God, that's still so cool. You met Billy
Zane.
Yeah.
And then and that podcast. So you can catch it live on. Well, actually, no, you can't.
No, you can't
catch this one live because this movie trailers. But what I have been doing, like trying to do most of our Patreon stuff live first. But this one actually we'll get copyrighted for sure. So it won't be live. You got to go to patreon.com/movie hero. You can watch it for cheap as $5. You can watch it over there, and all the money that we get from that just goes right back into this channel, which it really does help us out a lot because we want to bring you bigger and better content. So like hopefully some
cooler,
some like travel vlogs, so like upgrade our like
maybe I can finally afford a mic.
Yeah, like like better mics, better cameras, better studio setups, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just want to do it for whatever you guys want to see. Like if there's anything you guys want to see from us, we'll put more money towards that. So
Chris,
and we do some giveaways.
$40, man, works great.
What Signia?
Yeah.
Okay, what is it?
Not that expensive. Best Buy Insignia, $40. Not that.
This one here is only $60. I can't remember the brand. I think it's
So that's when you
Samson is what it is. So yeah, this
right here, right next to my computer, right here.
$60 for this little mic, and it comes with
$40-$50 tops at Best Buy. I'm telling you, they're not that expensive. They're good. They're good now. Yeah, just get
an Insignia mic.
Yeah, microphone. Yeah, podcast microphone.
Yeah. But for just
dang. All right.
For just a little short preview of what we have coming up, I'll give you more on our next actual tier ranker or our tournament fights. But we're originally supposed to be doing tonight, which is why we're doing this tonight. We're going to have our Nick Cage versus Keanu Reeves show, but Kevin Smith had a little tragedy in his family kind of happened, so he had to postpone. Nothing too serious though. Like I mean, it's serious for him, but no one died or anything. I'll just say that. But so we're gonna postpone it, and we're not totally sure. We'll keep you posted when we're gonna do it. He actually mentioned me. Said he's good to go as soon as next week, but we'll have to see how we can fit it into the schedule. So we'll kind of talk about it. But and then we also have we'll be doing on Monday, April 24th. We're going to start our best of 2013 ladder series. That'll be a 3-part series. So we'll be doing one on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday that week. It'll be all 2013 that week. Then we have my mystery tournament. Then we are going to be doing our and for some reason I didn't save it my note app. Do you remember we put instead of doing the punctuation one, Austin? We talked about that one. It was we had to move something and then move the punctuation, but the punctuation one will be in June. It's just we had to move some things around. So just watch for that. We'll keep you posted. I'm trying to see if I can even look further out. I don't know why I didn't save in my note app, but we had something we were going to do that one. I don't know. When I come across it, I'll post it. So, and we have our Best Movie Teams Championship episode coming up, and then Best Movie Duos Part 2. So that's just kind of a little preview. I'm going to take like 10 seconds and see if I can see what we had in June. Oh, yeah. That's when we're going to have our Best Animated Movies of the 90s coming up. So yeah, we'll be doing that one soon because I realized that we've been doing one a month, and we we didn't have one scheduled for May for whatever reason. So yeah, it'll be best animated movies of the '90s as a tier ranker, and that will be on on Tuesday. Let's see. Oh no.
Or maybe.
Well, we'll let you know like what's going to work best for us. We had to move some things around. Sorry, but it's going to be either Tuesday or Wednesday because we are doing my mystery tier ranker on a Monday, and we may just go the next day and do our tier ranker, but we may push it to Wednesday just so we don't have too many things back to back. But we'll keep you posted. You follow all of our social media down there, you can find it. And I'll make sure that I post it good and early so you can know when it's going to happen, all that stuff. I'll keep you guys updated. But yeah, that's basically where you can find it. So this has been fun. And yeah, just watch for all these movies, good or bad, whatever they are. They're gonna pop up on the mystery tournament on Monday, May 1st. So, but that will do it for us. So, for Chris, for Austin, I've been Jordan, the movie hero Anderson, and we will see you guys next time.